Hello everybody, welcome. I'm your host Joseph. Today, man, we just woke up to some amazing news. Finally, we know the price of the Xbox Series S and the look of the console. We're going to break down all the information we know, give my opinions on the matter. So with all that said, with all that out of the way, Future Joe, start the show. So, before we start this video, literally as we were recording, a Xbox Series S trailer, official trailer, has also been leaked out. It's been a crazy few hours here. Like, the original Xbox Series S was leaked out, I think, 11 o'clock at night last night by Brad Sams. Link to him and his content down below. And I got this information as well from Jez Corden from Windows Central, so link to those sources down below. And yeah, let's get right into it. Let's see what this console looks like in all of its glory, shall we? And here you have it. The Xbox Series S. This is first the still that I saw, and right off the bat, looks a little weird, right? Like, it looks like the Xbox Sad Edition gained weight after the breakup, and it has a Death Star dish on the back of the console, or really the top of the console. So it looks a little weird. I was expecting it to look like a cube that we've been seeing for a while now, just to get some parity between the design of the consoles, where the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S really look like they belong in the same family, but not really here. I would have liked an iPhone aesthetic where it's like, yeah, you know what an iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Max, and whatever the entry-level iPhone is, just by looking at them, you know they belong in the same family. You don't really get that sense with this console, and that's probably, design-wise, the biggest flaw for me, is that it kind of plays safe in some areas where it should have been a little weird, and it got weird in some areas where I think they should have played it safe. But that's the look of this console, and honestly, when we take a look at the trailer right here, right now, it does a way better job of illustrating the look of this console way more than the stills do, and it made me feel like this console is gonna look pretty good next to my TV if I decide on getting it. And honestly, let's be real here, cut back to me, this isn't the biggest deal in the world of what this console looks like. No one's going to care. I own a PlayStation 4 Pro, okay? I don't care what that console looks like. It's all about playing Ghost of Tsushima on my TV screen. So, to me, the look of the console, it's not my favorite, but I don't care. It's just a box. What I do care about is the price. And that's where this gets really interesting. The Xbox Series S will be $299 US doll hairs. That's crazy. Now, again, it's going to be way less powerful than the Series X. It's going to use the same chipset, though, the same CPU as the Xbox Series X, which is cool, which means, though it's not going to be running games at 4K, it'll still be running games 60 FPS, 120 FPS. It's still going to have that type of parity along the games that you'll be playing via Game Pass or just downloaded digitally. That's really awesome. That is something that I think is a huge get for people that, this might be their secondary console, where their PlayStation might be their main console. This might be their Game Pass machine. I know that's very much an option for myself. It's a huge get for casuals, for people that have kids that don't want to spend that $500, but $300 is way more doable. It's great for gamers on a budget. And more importantly, this is the really cool thing. And this is now where we get into rumor land. This comes straight from Jez Corden. I'm going to quote him by saying, "We can confirm via our sources that the entry-level Xbox Series S will cost $299 at retail, with $25 per month Xbox All Access financing option, which Microsoft is planning to push hard via various retailers and large global rollout. The more powerful Xbox Series X will cost $499 with a $35 per month Xbox All Access financing option. Both consoles will be available at launch at November 10th, 2020. Now, Again, that's where we get into rumor and speculation land, but Xbox Series X is a perfect way to finance a console, get Xbox Game Pass at the same exact time. What Xbox is trying to do here is they're trying to make consoles kind of like phones where, you put maybe $0 down, but you pay $25 every month for 2 years, and bam, you're in the ecosystem, you're playing Game Pass, you're playing all the games, you're playing on your Xbox, and you're paying as you go. That's actually a really cool plan to get people in the door. So technically, if we're using this financing option as an option here, the Xbox Series X is at launch $25 per month. Can't beat that. So that's really cool. If I'm Phil Spencer, I'm sitting high, I'm sitting pretty. This is a really great way to launch the consoles. Even if you don't have an Xbox, if they don't have Halo, this is a great launch already just by the pricing scheme of the Xbox Series S. So right off the bat, I'm not crazy about the design. Don't care for it one bit, but it doesn't matter because this thing's going to be really affordable for most folks. You're going to be playing games. You're not going to look at the rectangle. And this is a great way of getting people into the door. Now, again, Xbox has confirmed the price tag and what this console looks like. Everything else I've just said, completely rumor and speculation. But as time goes on, it seems like this is definitely the direction that Xbox is headed into. And with that said, as the PlayStation guy in the room, I've been getting DMs like crazy. What's PlayStation gonna do from here? I don't know. People think I got like Shuhei Yoshida's phone number. I think this is given a signal to Sony where they need to price the PS5 and the PS5 digital. I think this is an opportunity for Sony to see, okay, so there's no way the Xbox Series X can go to $399 because that devalues the Xbox Series S, right? Because if it's only $100 difference, you're just going to flock to the Series X. So that gives PlayStation an opportunity of going, okay, so what if we make our digital console $399? Try to make the Series S somewhat irrelevant that way, and making our console itself $499 and go toe-to-toe with the Xbox Series X, knowing that it's least powerful, but at the same exact time, knowing that people flock to your console for your exclusives, so you can give that value over, whatever Jim Ryan was saying before, value over price, I think was his quote. So I think that's what they do. I think it's a $399, $499 machine if Sony is smart, which we know Sony, and we know sometimes really easy decisions. Whoa. So we'll have to see. I think we're going to see the PS5 price rather soon, very soon, if I were to guess. So, and I think you're going to see the Xbox Series reveals for realsies very soon, within maybe the days and or the week goes by. I think the next 7 to 10 days, you're going to see the real rollout of these consoles and what it's offering. So far so good. Price seems great. I just need a reason to buy the console more than just it's cheap. I need to see the games. And right now you don't got Halo, and that's a big bummer for me. So right now I am on I'll just wait a year for these consoles to drop in price. At the same exact time though, if they show me something that I'm just like, whoa, Nick, the first year of Xbox is pretty rad, I'll probably be deciding between the Xbox Series S and or a Series X. So that's where I'm laying on. What? You know what, guys? It's 9 o'clock. I'm tired. Okay, you get it. That's what I'm kind of betting on, is seeing Xbox, where they go from here, what they show us for the launch of this console. I want to know what you guys think, though. More importantly, I want to know what you all think about this console. Are you getting it? Are you getting it day one? Are you getting a Series X? Are you getting a PS5? Let me know in the comment section down below. There's no wrong answers here. What do you think about the console design? The more I'm looking at it, the more it's growing on me. But I think that's just how the console designs go. I think the Xbox Series X, though, when I saw that, I'm like, whoa, that's weird. I'm super in. I think right now, this generation, Xbox has the sexier looking consoles out right now. I think the PlayStation 5 is a little bit too weird and sensual for some people. Anyway, internet's a weird place. Let me know what you think down below. All that said, with all that out of the way, everybody keep your wits about you. Like, share, subscribe. Have a nice one. That was a blink. That wasn't even a wink.